Morning everyone, how you going? Got the surprise for the garage rocking up today, so hopefully it comes today. They did say that it's in the tracking info email that I just got. They said yeah, it's coming today. You click this little question mark, click on that, and it says someone's going to get in contact with you. So I should get my phone. I'll probably show you what's going on in the garage first, and we'll go in the shed. It's big, so it's like 130 kilo. 130 kilos is 3 boxes, so yeah, they said someone's going to contact you, so I should probably keep my phone on me. I've got my toolbox ready to rumble, the little blue one. The bigger toolbox has got stuff that I shouldn't need. This has got hand tools and things like that. I guarantee you there'll be multiple trips to the shed, but anyway. So guys coming today to pick that up, and I just found that I thought I lost it or put it in the bin or whatever, but I just found it tucked away in the shed here, so I'm going to sell that as well because we're going to make one. So we can go this way. Pretty sure everything's open. Just gave the dogs a bit of a haircut, so that's why they're on the grass having their yeah, they love carrots, salad, cucumber. I don't know. Oh, they're probably gone inside. Yeah, they'll probably come around the corner here. But yeah, they just had their haircut, so all good there. I changed the water filter. So we got a whole house water filter, and I noticed the water pressure go down a little bit a couple of weeks ago. So I thought I better pull the sediment filter. This is not the colour. This is the colour it is when it's clean. When it's dirty, imagine mixing brown with that colour. It's that colour. I'm trying to find something that would best describe the colour. Probably like this colour here, not this red, this dark red, grey, browny crap colour. You can kind of see it down the bottom there, but it's filthy. So yeah, well worth it. So anyway, I took it out. I thought I'd rinse it, because you can rinse them and reuse them. You get a couple goes out of them, and then this starts getting a bit furry, so then you got to change them. So rinsed it out, spent about half an hour rinsing it out. Went to put it back in, and nipped it up a little bit too tight. Let's see if I can show you. If you take this rubber O-ring off, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Hang on, I might have to get a screwdriver. I'm normally pretty gentle, and I've never broken one before. Probably worth keeping that O-ring. But you can see there, I must have just given it that one little quarter turn too much, and it's ripped the thread. So that thread's separate to this body now, so it's not going to seal. You can see the crack under there. So yeah. So anyway, I went to the shop where we buy them from. The only thing is, the shop that's up near us is pretty expensive. This filter replacement $67, online $32, so it's like half price. The only thing is, I can't find one with this thread. All the ones I'm seeing have the thread internally down, whereas this one's externally up. Well, it's a male, and all the filters I'm finding are females. So yeah, I don't know what the go is, whether they're reversible. I'm not sure, because that's definitely not. No. But anyway, that's that. So I did email a water filter place that's over east, and ask them what the go is, and do you supply them, and hopefully they get back to me and say yeah, they're the same, they come with an adapter. This one definitely does, because that's why it's cracked. It's not, this thread is not like it's screwed in and then gives you a thread, but if you unscrew this thing, you're left with a female. It doesn't work like that, but maybe you can get them like that. Yeah, so the next project after this surprise project kind of got to do with each other. So that is for my Azedo batteries, and then outputs 18 volts or whatever, yeah, 18 volts, to put a light. And I've got a light off my, not that scooter, off my big scooter. I've got a spare headlight off that, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to make a garage creeper, sorry, I should have said. So, and these are the wheels for them. So big wheel garage creeper. If you Google that on Amazon, something around the $250 mark will rock up. And look, look good, but ultra simple. I'm like, I can make that. That's not hard to make. So about 40 bucks on wheels, probably about 20 bucks in steel, 10 bucks for a piece of melamine to lay on. And I'm talking Facebook Marketplace prices here, so I couldn't find these on Facebook Marketplace, obviously, the ones I wanted. So they're brand new. They were about 40 bucks off Amazon. That was $15 off eBay. So I'm going to try and make this mounted somewhere so that you just click a battery in and you get like a light attached to the creeper. And I'm trying to, I've got to go to Jaycar and have a look around, see what they've got. But what I'm going to do is make a pressure switch on the negative or positive, doesn't matter. So when you get off the thing, the light turns off, and then when you get back on it, you create the circuit and the light turns on. So that way you're not turning a light on and off, or forgetting to turn a light on, because you might go under the car, then you might come in here for an hour, go back and the light's flat. So I want to make it so that you don't have to muck around with a switch. It's just every time you lay on the creeper, the light turns on. So I thought that'd be a cool feature, so we'll try and incorporate that. It wouldn't be hard to do, it's just a pressure switch. So all good. I found a place in Malaga, which is like 2 suburbs away from me, that does wholesale steel. So I'm going to probably look at getting 40 by 40 box steel and just weld something up with 4 wheels on it like that, nice and strong. I found a place that's, well, a guy on Facebook, there's a few of them actually, selling melamine shelves, 1.8 meters by 450 mil. I'm not going to make it 1.8. I'm only going to make it about 1 to 1.2. I'll have to see what works. My old creeper's 1. I'll show you the problem with this one. Otherwise, I would probably keep this one. It's not too bad, but they just didn't think about it, and it gets me every single time. I could fix it, but I don't want to. I want to try and make my own one. This one's a little bit small. So this is only 300 mil. This is only 300 mil wide. I'm going to make mine 450. This one actually folds up to a chair. It kind of is long enough. It's only 900 mil, so that's why I'm thinking a meter or 1.1. I'm not too sure yet. But the thing that makes this wrong is these wheels really need to be further than the last bit of your creeper, because what happens is when you get out of the car and press, the whole thing just raises up and it gets you every time. So I could like disconnect these wheels, these last 2 wheels, and then get some. I've probably got enough steel left over from the bike rack, weld it to this, and then get the wheels out here, and then that way it'll never happen. Yeah, I could do that, but I want to try and make my own. So, and then this one actually, oh, you got to unclick stuff, but yeah, it folds to a chair. But anyway, we're not interested in that right now. So I'll probably put that up for sale as well. Get rid of that. But we're going to need a creeper where we're going. You guys have probably guessed it, and yeah, I did mention in another video. I think I've already released it last week. If someone guesses it in the comments and it's right, I will say what it is. But otherwise, I'll leave it as a surprise, because it's going to be a good surprise. I've been waiting for one for years, so put it that way. So yeah, so we're playing the waiting game. I'm waiting for a phone call. Apparently, I doubt I'll get a phone call. I think the thing's just going to rock up. But yeah, we've got everything ready to go. It's gonna come in a lot of boxes. Pretty lucky we've got a recycling plant station thing a couple suburbs away, and as long as you live in the area, you got to show them your address. As long as you live in the area, it's free. So I've already got I'll put some lights on. So I've already got a heap of boxes here ready to go. So that's from the this box, and that box over there is from the steamer, which is going really well actually. I did all the grout from the front door to the end of that wall there where the kitchen is, so it turned out really well, except I'm pretty sure I've missed a spot. You can see it there. I've got the intersection, but then I missed this whole line. I didn't do in there, so I'm gonna have to come back and redo that, but I'm pretty sure I missed it, because everything else come up really nice. And you know, this took me probably 10 minutes. It didn't take long at all. It's a little beast, that little steamer. So all good. But anyway, I've got the bench ready to go. Got the tools ready to go. I don't know if it comes pre-bled I doubt it. No, it won't, because it says that you need 4. I just almost gave it away then. Almost gave it away. So I need to go, when I get it, I need to go to the shop and buy something to complete this new thing coming up. It doesn't ship with the liquid. But yeah, almost gave it away. Yeah, and they take batteries, the recycling place. They take cardboard. They take used engine oil, which I have as well out there. But that's not full yet. That's probably got a litre to go. So I like to keep it until it's completely full of old oil. Then I'll take them. So I won't take that. Plus all the boxes that are going to rock up with this thing. So when it does come, I don't know what time it's coming. So if it comes at like 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'm literally going to drag it in here, and then that's it. And then tomorrow I'll work on it. So this video might go over 2 days, which just depends what time it rocks up. But when I do put it together, this car will go out. I'll put it here, do what we need to do. The boot will be open. I'll cut all the boxes up and just stack everything in the back of this. Probably fold the seat and stack all the cardboard in there. That way, this place you can only go to on weekends. During the week it's open, but it's only open to the council so it's their dumping ground. No members of the public are allowed to go there. But on Saturdays and Sundays, members of the public can go there, because the council's obviously not working Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's really good. It's handy for taking big batteries like that, and you know, all the cardboard that you get. So you don't have to. We got a recycling bin, but that's not going to fit in there. It's almost full. They only come 2 weeks to empty that. So, and that's pretty much full. So yeah, they're definitely not going to fit. Plus all the other stuff we're getting. And probably while the cardboard's in there and protecting the car, I might go and get the steel to make this garage creeper. So that'll be good. It comes in 6 meters length. That's all I need is 6 meters. I probably won't even need that much, but it's like $30 for 6 meters. It's very cheap. This guy that I found up the road there. So I might just ask him if he can cut it into 2 meter lengths for me. And then that way I can go from there and make the bits I need. And 2 meters will fit in there on top of the cardboard, and I can use the cardboard to protect the car, and so it doesn't scratch anything. So on a winner there. Yeah, so all good. But yeah, we'll just hang around now until this thing rocks up, and go from there. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it. It may have slipped out. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But we'll see you when it gets here. I reckon just if you can leave it here. Yeah, no problem. That's cool there, and then I'll unwrap it and bring it in.
Your model up?
This one, yeah. That's what this is. That's a jack. To jack it up.
Okay.
It up, yeah, do a bit of work on it. Yeah. Yeah, bits and pieces, yeah. Awesome, man. Thanks for that. Alright, yeah, you too. Okay, catch up. Let's open her up. Probably can't see much from there. Over here. I was almost going to go and buy some wood today to make the creeper, the base for the creeper. Oh, it's not thick enough. I thought it was this thick. It's not. That's only half that. Yeah, you can see it here. Nah, bugger. Okay. All right, I'll get this unwrapped. You guys have probably guessed it. Guess what it is by now. Shame about the colour. It's not my least favourite colour, but anyway, that's all you can get them in. I might just. Quick jacks, if you haven't guessed them, lifting up the car. So I'll get this unwrapped, laid out. Oh, and it looks like it's already got the hoses done. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'll get the boxes all in the back of the car, and we'll go from there. Okay, I've got them out of their boxes. Boxes are all in the car, put away. I've got probably 3.5 litres. It says to put 4 litres in, but it's not. It doesn't quite fit. So I've filled that reservoir to the top. It said to put 4 litres in. I suspect after we bleed it and there's hydraulic fluid in the lines, it'll take the rest of it. I've got them flipped upside down because that's what it says. The instructions aren't the same as Quick Jack's. So I suppose this is a cover. Oh, okay, that's not a cover. Wow, okay. You don't, it's plastic or nylon. Not sure if I like that. But if they reckon it works, it works. So we'll screw them in tight. And I suppose they're the bleed nipple. It doesn't say to actually do any of that. There's no pictures or anything. It's like it's almost self-bleeding. Because that's preliminary use of the exhaust. So that must be to bleed. It's got Chinese instructions. I'm not sure. Pretty sure these are made in Australia from what I was reading. So I don't know why, unless they were designed in China or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we're not up to that. So it's turn it upside down, turn on the power unit, insert the plug, press the up button of the remote control to rise to the top, press the down button to fall to the ground, repeat two or three times, discharge the gas in the pipelines and its cylinder. So I think that means undo that thing. So we'll try that. This is going to get messy. So let's have a look. So up. It's nice and quiet anyway, so that's good. That's it. So that's full. And then we'll go back down again. This I'll fast forward or cut out because it's going to take a while because there's no weight on them. I think we're going to get a burst of liquid out of here. We'll see, unless it's air. Oh no, nothing. Okay. I suppose we'll keep going. Yeah, I don't know why they did this. This is just some shitty nylon. I mean, it works, but would have been nice to see a steel bolt. For whatever reason they didn't do it, I don't know. But it's like they've just cut it with their teeth, and the thread's really dodgy. Well, can't even get it back on. Yeah, that's really disappointing, that. You can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just been mashed. And it's not been mashed in there because it's nowhere near deep enough. But like, I can't even get that back on. Okay, finger tight. There's no more, that's the only bleeder on it. Maybe I'll try and pop it out now, but it might drop, I think. Probably gonna don't know if I go that way. Nah, it's not even hissing. No. I don't know what, I should do the other one because this one's not good. Ugh. There we go. Alright, you guys are not going to believe this. You probably will after I tell you, because I always get the worst luck. So you can see that it's on its first, well, it's kind of half up, half down, so it's working like that. So we'll flick that, and did you see how I did that? No dramas. Now let's just go to this side. Ah, where's the lock? It's over there, and that's set up correctly because the ram should always face your motor. And if you watch a few quick jack videos, some people set them up the wrong way, or a lot of people set them up the wrong way. They put this overhang that's at the back here, like that, and pretend that's the motor, the front, so that's the heaviest part of the car, which means that your pivot point's here, which is not supported, and the car can go. So you always have to set it up like that with your heaviest part, so that way the heaviest part is kind of here and it's pivoting this way and it's supported, if you imagine like a line. So anyway, they've sent me 2 driver sides. I thought it would be pretty evident on the box that there's a left and a right pair, but yeah, so not much we can do. So I will take it down. Yeah, I'll take it down. I'm lucky, I've already rang him. I've already rang the guy. I've rang him like 3 times about this and they never answered the phone, but for some reason they answered the phone today. So that's good. So he said, yeah, he's going to send me an email now. I just gave him my email address. Then I'll flick him back some pictures just to make sure that I'm not stupid. But you can see the hammerhead sign there. That is the front, and the way that it's set up is correct with the ram on the bottom on the back tyres and then on an angle towards the engine. And that's how you're meant to do it. It doesn't even tell you in instructions. The instructions are really bad. But anyway, I've got the same thing. Ram on the bottom, angled up to the motor, pivot point for the motor, and that's correct with the lock on the outside like that. But anyway, yep, it always happens to me. So can't think of it. Yeah, not much I can do. I'll put it back on the ground. So I've already cut the boxes up. I wish I didn't do that, but he said he's not too fussed about the box. I did get a pallet, so I'm going to put this back on the pallet, this one, because this is the wrong one. Wrap it back up and send it back to him, and he's going to get me a new one, a left-hand side one, and then that way, when they drop that off, then this will go back with the courier. So we're not double, and I don't have to drive anywhere with the thing. I can't put that in my car. They're quite big. They're almost as tall as me. They probably will fit, but they're quite heavy. I'll probably end up scratching my car. So anyway, that was a bit of a disaster, but you can see there it works. I don't want to go any higher than that because I don't want to start reaching under there. So it's not locked in at the moment. So I want to take it out, take it down, and just forget about it now until I get the new one. So that was a lot of hype for nothing really. But anyway, that's the luck of the draw. And somehow it seems to be me that gets the short end of the stick all the time. But anyway, it works. Lifted it up, no worries. The pump didn't even strain. Couldn't even hear it. There's definitely no air in it because it's been sitting like this for about 15 minutes. If there was air in this, it'd be starting to fall down. So it's all good. So it's all bled. At least when I get the new one, it's going to be a quick, connect it up and down 2-3 times and send it. So yeah, but anyway, not much we can do. Bit disappointing, but anyway. So yeah, I'll get some photos. He should have sent me through an email pretty soon. There we go. No, yes he has. Yep. So I'll take some photos and I'll give you an update in a couple of days, and maybe this video can wait. But it's going to be another week and a half till I get the replacement in. But anyway, we'll see in a bit. All right. Yeah, that was a bit of a bummer, but anyway, I've just finished packing everything up, and I'm still going to use that one because I'm booked in with my mate to do the exhaust in 4 or 5 days, and the new one's not going to get here in that time. So I'm still going to use it, stuff them. If it scratches, it scratches. Not my fault. So yeah, I'm still going to tee that up for. Oh yeah, I just booked something else in on Sunday. Anyway, hopefully the exhaust can happen Saturday. And then I've got something else on Sunday. I just thought about that now. But anyway, yeah, I'm still going to use that wrong one. I'll use it in the right orientation and just lock it in the right orientation. I have to reach through underneath the car to lock it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's definitely going to still happen this weekend. So I've already talked to the guy. I've emailed him pictures of it set up, and you can see clearly. I'll put the pictures in. Well, you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it clearly that it's definitely the wrong one. So yeah, not much I can do. So it's pretty much use them this weekend to do the exhaust, and then put them on a skid, the same skid that rocked up today, the little quarter size pellet thing. Dexter, don't bite his ear. Dex, the big one. He just lets him do it because I think he quite likes it. Anyway, yeah. So after we've done the exhaust, then I've already cut all the cardboard up. That's the thing. He wasn't too fussed about the cardboard, but I don't know how I'm going to make it stick to the pellet, if you know what I mean. And it was overhanging the pellet as well, so I might have to take some cardboard out and kind of piece it back together with some sticky tape or masking tape or something. I've got some packing tape actually, so that might be what have to happen, just to cover it up and make it look half decent. And then I've got to figure out a way to make it. I don't have any ties. I really don't know what to do. Dexter, don't bite him. He's so naughty. Don't. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm just rambling. Pretty disappointed actually. I was really looking forward to having them. Another thing that I wasn't aware of is the quick connects. Quick connects, but they're also, you quickly lose your oil as well, connectors. As soon as you disconnect them or connect them, you get like a little spurt of oil come out. So it's not a lot, but it's just something you got to be mindful of, that every now and again you're going to have to top up the tank. I've watched heaps of quick jack videos, and no one ever mentioned that you lose a little bit of oil, whereas these ones you do. So I don't know why. You could probably change them to a better quick disconnect, but I'm not going to. You'd have to get new hoses made up and new fittings on everything. So I'm not going to bother. It's really not something I'm going to use like every weekend, and it's yeah, you know, you might go through a litre in 5 years. That's how small it is. But you just have to have a rag with you. So every time you connect them. So pretty much, if you want to jack a car up, I've left them connected on the motor side. So it's only 2 connections on each side of the jack that you have to muck around with. But you have to have a little rag with you just to, when you connect it, just to be ready. There's less when you connect them together, but when you pull them apart, there's more of a spurt. So, but yeah, if I jack up this car 3 times a year, that car once a year, and the other car once a year, because that's as much as I'll probably do, and this car will probably be once a year as well. Let's say I use it 5 times a year, a litre will last you 5 years. You don't lose a lot, but it's just annoying that you have to, you do make a mess. Be good if it was clean, but it's hydraulics, I suppose it's never going to be clean. So yeah, I wasn't really prepared for that, but that's okay. That's the least of my worries, getting the right, they're under here at the moment, so I've just stored them under the car. But eventually what I'm thinking of doing is maybe underneath that Holden sign. I'm not sure. They might even stay under there. I didn't hit them. They don't take up any room. I was going to hang them up. Most probably the only bit of clean wall I have is underneath that Holden sign there, and put them on the wall, and then find out which way they naturally want to fall and make them fall back into the wall, and then have a chain at the bottom and a chain at the top, so they can't slip out and they can't fall onto the car and they can't slip out under the chain, if that makes sense. You can get hangers for them. Yeah, I could make a hanger out of some steel, but yeah, I think that's the easiest way, is just a chain at the bottom and then a chain at the top. And the only thing is though, if I want to jack this car up in its spot right here and don't want to move, I'd have to move that car to get them out. So I think it's better just to leave them under here. But really, if I do want to get to them, unless I want to like lay prone on the floor and drag them out, I'm still going to have to move a car to get them out. So I don't know. I'll come up with this. I'll come up with a plan of attack somehow. But they're better than what I had, so I'm happy in that regard. But just this, it happens every time. Like I bought my first camera that I had, the DJI number 3, whatever it was, the one before this one. Focus issue. Had to send it back to get a new one. Then that one still had it. But it wasn't as bad. And then I fixed it. I ended up turning the filter turning the lens and fixed it myself. But you know, just never ending. My electric bike, same thing. Rocked up, had a clicking noise. 6 weeks later, it finally got sorted. So I was without the bike. I had it for a week, and then was without a bike for 6 weeks, and then they finally sent me a new bike. I could walk around the house and things that I've got and just gone, yeah, that broke, and had to send it back, or they sent me the wrong one or something stupid like that. But yeah, I should be used to it by now, but I'm not. It's you pay the money, you should be getting. They should at least check the boxes. I'm actually going to have a look. I should have a look in here. I'm sure there's documentation on the box that would say. Let's have a quick look. Left hand, right hand. Would have to be. That's not it. That was for the pump. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep some of these. Probably that one. They're kind of in order, and don't tell me they're just a blank box. I think they are, you know. Yeah, there's no paperwork on them, unless it's right on the end one. No, that's really poor, because it's yeah, literally luck of the draw. Oh, here we go. Quantity 1 piece, 40 kilos. No, that doesn't say anything. And then there's this one too. But I mean, they're going to be the same, because 71 SL model number 71. Maybe the right is SR for a right. I'm not sure. Cart number 8 of 20. That's the only thing that I could. The model number. Yeah, it would be different from left to right, if you know what I mean. It'd be an SL and an SR. I don't know. I'll have to. Well, I've got this video now, so I think that's going to be enough cardboard. There's something else here. Yeah, SL 71 SL. So everything says SL in it, but I'm only guessing that means you know, that's probably going to fit in my bin now, because I'm saving a fair bit of it. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, all right. So I've got enough. I'll save that cardboard there. Some packing tape, and then yeah, I've got some wood. I might be able to just chuck some wood and then screw the wood down to the pallet and lock it into the pallet somehow. Maybe some tape. But that's all I really have. I have nothing else that I can really lock that down with. I really need some. I don't even know. They were just they just had it Glad wrap. I might have some Glad wrap. I might be able to do something with some Glad wrap. But anyway, doesn't matter. All right. Well, I'm going to lock this video off. I was going to keep it running, and then but I mean, it's not going to be any different. The only difference is the lock's going to be on the outside on the next one. So the next time I'll video the lifts is when I'm actually doing something. It's probably going to be that car next. That needs brakes. That's starting to squeal every time. It has been for the last 6 months, but I've just been putting up with it. So yeah, that needs brakes and brake fluid. The brake fluid's pretty brown on that, so that'll be the next job. But I don't want to do it until I get the right one, because it might be up on it for a couple of days. Just because it may need rotors as well. So I don't know just yet, but it definitely needs front pads. I don't know about the rears, but I've got the rears, so I've already bought the pads when I bought the car, thinking that it needed it, and then we checked them and they didn't need it. So that was 50,000 k's ago, so it definitely needs them now. But it may need rotors, so yeah, it'll go up, probably stay up, and it'll take me a couple days to do it, just because I can't do hours of work in one hit. Bending over. I did the i20 and I paid for that for a couple days with my back on my knees. So yeah, it's better if I just do the pads one day, the rotors and bleeding another day. Just stretch it out. There's no rush. I don't need the car. I've got this car to use if I need to use it, but all good. And then this really doesn't need to go up on the stands for another 2,000 k's for an oil change. That's got 8,000 k's to go for an oil change. But we will do the brakes on it first, and then the i20's got about 2,000 k's as well before oil filter. I just bought the stuff for it today actually, because there was a big sale on down the road for the oil. So yeah, oil filter, coolant and gearbox oil. So those lifts are going to come in real handy for that, and we'll lift that car up and do all that. So yeah, easy as. But anyway, I'll keep you updated in other videos that are coming up in the next few days. I have no clue what we're up to, but I've got nothing on the cards at the moment. But I'll just keep you updated on the lift situation. Hopefully I start getting some tracking information hopefully they ship them either, well, they're in South Australia and it's late in the afternoon now, so it definitely won't be going today because it's probably already after 5 o'clock over there. So hopefully tomorrow I get some kind of tracking information, and it'll be here by next week, I'd say. It's Wednesday tomorrow. So yeah, it only took 2 days to go from South Australia to here, and then it took 2 days to sit here and get delivered. So but anyway, all good. So by early next week this should be sorted, actually. Should be okay. So yeah, by early next week it should be sorted, because they did actually ship them quite fast. They got here quite fast, and yeah, so all good. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud now. I won't stretch this video out anymore. I think it's long enough, and we didn't really even achieve anything. It did lift the car up, and yeah, it went really well. So I only went to the first lock position, and then I came around this side to reach in to lock it, and I'm like, oh, and that's when I kind of figured it out. So I never locked in this side, I only locked in that side. No, I didn't. Once I figured out I couldn't lock in this, because that's one thing you got to watch out for, is if you don't. I did lock in that side, come around here, figured out that I couldn't lock it. Well, I could, but I'd have to reach under, so I wasn't going to do that. So I came around this side and unlocked it, because what you don't want to do is press down with one of them locked, because the car will start coming down on an angle, because one will come down because it's not locked in and the other one is locked in. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So that's the main thing with these, is you have to check both sides. You have to check that both sides lock when you go up. So you should hear tick tick. Then you have to roll the cam over and make sure that they're both unlocked when you're going down, and don't just press down and start cleaning your toolbox or something. You have to watch the car, because it'll come. I've seen a few videos on YouTube. No disasters. It's just, actually one guy was a disaster, and it flung. I don't know how, but it it didn't just like slowly fall off. The quick jack actually like flung out, dented his toolbox or his fridge or something, and if there was someone there, it would have taken their legs off big time. So you got to be careful with it. There's a lot of energy built up, but you don't think it is, because everything happens so slowly, but you don't realize how much energy is under it. So as long as you watch them on the way up, watch them on the way down, and listen out for the locks, and walk around the car and make sure that it's unlocked, and make sure that it is locked when you're up, you're sweet. You should be right. They can't come down then. I reckon the only way they'd come down is if you hit the car with another car and tipped it over. That's the only way. But anyway. Alright, well, I'll get this video up, and like I said, yeah, we'll catch up with you on the next couple of videos, and I'll let you know. So today's Tuesday afternoon, so I reckon within 7 days I'll have the new one, but I'll keep you updated anyway. Catch us later, have a good one.